Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel.
Hey sweetheart. Oh man, you look pretty fine. You know that Lamborghini standing out there? That's mine. Yeah. My name is Daniel.
Okay. Well, he's not that bad looking and well, he's kind of okay. I don't like the braggy part, but hopefully he'll change later in the relationship. You know, I hope he won't be like this all the time. This is probably the biggest and worst mistake that we make. We start off by dating a guy and then don't always agree with everything he says and does, but we think it's okay, you know, and we're hopeful that it will change later in the relationship. This is a very important video this week for all the young girls and the single ladies. So join me where I'm going to share with you 10 signs you should not date him. Let's get into the video. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't done so yet, please remember to subscribe and also click the notification bell so you don't miss any of my next upcoming videos. Now, I'm very old school when it comes to certain things in life, and that especially includes my beliefs on relationships and dating. We're very supportive of our friends and we will advise her to break up with a guy she's dating if he doesn't treat her well or if he's being a jerk. But when we date someone, we are so blinded by love, you know, and the feeling of being in a relationship that we won't listen to our own advice. It's very important to notice the red flags in your relationship and to be honest with yourself when you see the warning signs. There's many things that we can talk about, but I'm going to give you the top 10 signs that you should not date him, and stick to the end for a bonus tip. Okay, so let's be honest. In the beginning of a relationship, you always put your best foot forward. In Afrikaans, we've got the saying, 'n nuwe besem vee altyd skoon. Directly translated means that a new broom sweeps clean. So in the beginning of a relationship, you tell the best stories about yourself because obviously you want the person to like you. But ladies, there's a big difference between bragging and sharing information about yourself with humility and humbleness. Never, ever date a guy who brags about himself and his achievements the whole time. Oh yeah, I'm the captain of the football team. Hey, did you know that I'm the CEO of a multi-million-dollar company? I can bench press more than 300 pounds. And this brings us to another point. Watch out for those types of guys that always just talks about themselves and what's going on in their lives. In general, I can't stand it if someone talks about themselves the whole time. And this is even worse when you date someone. If a guy never asks questions about what you like or, you know, your life or your interests, is he even interested in you? If a guy is really interested in you, truly interested in you, he will make every effort to treat you and to make you feel special in any way possible. He'll take you out on dates, he'll treat you with respect, he'll compliment you, and he'll put your interests above his own to make sure that you know you are his number one priority. No, no, no. If he keeps on canceling your dates, or if he's late for them all the time, that is just rude, disrespectful, and plain selfish. This type of attitude shows that he doesn't care or consider the time that you took out of your schedule and your day to actually spend time with him. Yes, we all have lives and sometimes unforeseen things happen, and we all understand that at some point you might be late for an appointment or have to reschedule. But if this is a repeated occurrence, then he obviously is not taking you or this relationship seriously. Now ladies, actions speak louder than words. If he doesn't commit to his promises or pushes through with things that he says he'll do, then how do you know if you can trust him in the future going forward? It's easy enough to make promises and talk the talk. But does he walk the walk? This is a very important point. The way a guy talks to and treats his mother is a direct reflection of how he'll talk and treat you in your relationship. And this is not just with his mother, because we do understand that there are situations where, people have grown up without a mom being present in their lives. But this includes every type of woman in his life, whether it's his sister, his aunt, his grandmother, another female friend, or even his ex-girlfriend. If he treats them with disrespect and talks badly about them, then don't expect anything different in your relationship. Okay, so recently I heard this younger girl talking about her relationship and a guy that she's dating. And she was mentioning something about being together. So I asked her, what is this together thing? Are you guys dating or not? And she said that they've been together for a few months, but the guy still hasn't technically asked her to be his girlfriend yet. I guess this is where my old school beliefs come in. Now listen to me carefully. If a guy has the excuse of just wanting to be together to see whether this thing you have going works out or not, it's complete and utter nonsense. I mean, that's the whole essence of dating someone. You date someone to get to know them, to see whether this relationship is something that might work and whether this person is the guy that you want to spend the rest of your life with as his wife. Being in a relationship, being boyfriend and girlfriend, is the start of proving your commitment to one another. It's either you are friends or you are boyfriend and girlfriend. End of story. If a guy comes to you with the excuse of just wanting to be together, it means he does not fully want to commit. You are wasting your time. He will take this opportunity to see other girls and other women because he hasn't fully committed to you or your relationship. So get out now. So he doesn't pay or even offer to pay when you go out on dates. Now, I know some of you will argue with me and disagree with this statement because Nikita, it's a new era. Both men and women work nowadays, and it's definitely not the old times, the stereotypical situation where men have to pay for everything and women is the damsel in distress. Okay, so let me ask you this question. Are you okay with a guy that always sponges on you? Are you okay that when you get married, you'll be the main breadwinner with a husband that's slouching on the couch at home, doing absolutely nothing and not taking any responsibility to take care of his wife and his kids? Now understand me, ladies, I'm not saying that you should not chip in every now and again or offer to pay for a dinner when you do go out on dates sometimes. But you are no sugar mama and you are definitely not going to take care of an adult grown man. Do I even need to elaborate more on this? I guess this goes hand in hand with always doing what he wants and not ever considering your needs. It goes without saying that this is once again the same as what I talked about earlier in the video. He only thinks about himself. This is selfish and one-minded mentality. If he doesn't have the willingness to see things from your point of view, to try and understand your heart or your thoughts on things, if he's not willing to compromise at times and do the things that you want to do, then what's the point of being in a relationship? He might just as well be in a relationship with himself. I'm not even going to discuss this one in any further details. If he lies, end that relationship immediately. A lie is a lie, no matter what his intentions. And don't let him use the excuse that it was to protect you or that it was just a little lie. If he lies about small things, he'll lie about big things. And ladies, there's actually another one that I was thinking about while I was doing this video. Another one is addiction. Now there's multiple forms of addiction. Alcohol addiction, drug addiction, food addictions, any addiction that this guy has. Don't stick around in the relationship and think and be hopeful that you'll be able to help him change. The thing is, if it's been going on for many years, if he has wanted to change, then he already would have. It is just going to worsen the relationship. Addiction is bad and the person needs to want to change. You can't do it for him. For those of you that don't know, I'm a Christian. And the best advice that I want to give you is don't date a guy that is not a Christian. This is very important. You might think that he will change later in your relationship or that he'll come to find God. But how will his unbelief influence your relationship with the Lord? You can't take that chance. And it is actually something that the Lord warns us against in the Bible. I can assure you with certainty that you will get problems and have disagreements if you date a guy who doesn't have the same religious ideals and beliefs as you do. And if there are men watching this video, then these are the exact same signs that you can look out for when you want to date a woman. So, have any questions or have any other signs that you want to share? Put them in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.